The coronavirus-induced lockdowns across the world have left people confined to their homes. Those who had to step out, even due to some urgent work, seem to be at the mercy of the police. This is the story coming in from Kenya. It seemed like the police got a free hand to enforce the lockdown measures. Reports of police using brutal, unjustified means have been cropping up from across the world. On Tuesday, hundreds of protesters in Kenya took to the streets, demanding an end to the police brutality. But in turn, they were met with more brutality. Take a look.
Tear gas. Policemen wielding batons. And people scrambling for safety. These were the scenes in the Kenyan capital of Nairobi on Tuesday. Hundreds of people and activists were on the streets to protest against police brutality and the apparent inaction from the government. Use of force by police has allegedly increased manifold during the coronavirus lockdown. As per an estimate, at least 22 people, including a 13-year-old boy, have been killed by officers while allegedly enforcing virus restrictions. But that did not stop the police from using a heavy hand on protesters on Tuesday. People from several parts of the country wanted to take part in these planned protests, but many were dispersed and some even detained before they could reach the capital. And those who managed to reach the protest site were greeted with tear gas and batons.
We are not harmed, and we wanted to take our petition very peacefully. And if you can see, they are very harmed. They have arrested some of us, and they have injured some of us. Even in that vehicle, there is one of us who has been arrested.
Around 30 people were arrested by the police. Several human rights activists also participated. They say that they will not back down until the message gets through.
We're not going to stand for police brutality anymore as a community, as Kenyans or as people who have chosen to make Kenya our home. We're not going to stand for that anymore, and we're going to keep standing up and peacefully protesting until that message gets through.
The protests on Tuesday also marked the 30th anniversary of the Saba Saba protests. July 7th, 1990 was the date when late President Daniel Arap Moi launched a campaign to end the single-party political system in Kenya. Every year, the day is marked by a peaceful rally in Nairobi. But this year, the peaceful protests were disrupted by what can only be called another display of police brutality. Bureau Report. WION World is One.